Hi, my name is Victor Hole. I'm a business major and I chose to do my analysis of Coca-Cola. First off, I would like to start with just some quick facts. Coca-Cola was cemented in 1886 in Atlanta by John S. Pemberton. It was originally an alcoholic beverage that combined cocaine and wine. The corporation Coca-Cola was founded in 1892, and the first bottle of Coke was sold in 1894. The name Coca-Cola was created by the founder Pemberton, uh, and is based off of two main ingredients: coca leaves and cola nuts. Um, Coca-Cola is now considered the world's most famous and valuable trademark, and it's also probably the best example of a global marketing brand. Um, their marketing is strongly characterized by the fact that they have kept the brand's graphic identity throughout the history. So like the logos and the colors have all been the same ever since it was founded in 1886. Okay, now on to the SWOT analysis. Number one um, in the strengths of Coca-Cola is their brand equity. Interbrand awarded Coca-Cola with the highest brand equity awards in 2011. With Coca-Cola with its vast global presence and unique identity is definitely one of the definitely one of the like most costly brands in the world. Coca-Cola is valued at around $79.2 billion, and this evaluation includes the brand value, the value of its factories around the world, and also the assets spread out all across the globe. Which brings me to my next strength, which is Coca-Cola's vast global presence. Right as of today, Coca-Cola is present in over 200 countries all over the world, and chances are that no matter which country you go to, you'll find a Coca-Cola. Um, this vast global presence has also contributed to the building of the huge name that Coca-Cola is. Coca-Cola also has the largest market share of any beverage. Like the two greatest ones are Pepsi and Coca-Cola, but still out of these two, Coke is clearly the winner. Um, Amongst the beverages that Coca-Cola produces are the Coke, Sprite, Diet Coke, Fanta, and all of those. Even yeah. Coca-Cola's market strategies are extremely good. Um, Unlike a lot of other companies, Coke tries to win over people's hearts, where other companies such as Pepsi will continuously um, go after group sections of the population. For example, young people with Pepsi. Coca-Cola always targets all ages, and it's also often done by well-liked celebrities, which helps a lot. Uh, Coca-Cola also has an extremely large distribution network because of the demand, obviously. And on the other hand, due to this successful distribution network, Coca-Cola has been able to command such a high market presence. Now over to some weaknesses in the SWOT of Coke. Um, First off, kind of self-explanatory, but the competition with Pepsi. Pepsi is kind of a a scratch in the paint for Coke. Because if it hadn't been for Pepsi, Coca-Cola would have been a clear market leader. They're still a lot bigger, but still Pepsi is always going to be there, kind of pushing them. Um, the product diversification is low for Coke, where Pepsi has made actually kind of smart moves and diversified into other different segments of snacks with products like Lay's, which produce potato chips. Coke is still missing that segment. That segment is a really good revenue for Pepsi. Um, and if Coke had been present in this market, they probably would have blown Pepsi out of the water a long time ago. Whereas of now, Pepsi has already established himself there, so it's going to be hard for Coke to get involved there. Um, Also, Coca-Cola has an absence in health beverages. Um, they have no kind of what you would call healthy drinks. They have the diets and the lights, but still not some sort of vitamin water or something like that, which again would help them um, even increase their market share even more. They also have no non-carbonated drinks, which again would would make them an even greater company. Now over to some opportunities. Um, Developing nations. Um, Although developed nations have a high presence of Coca-Cola, these countries are slowly moving towards healthy beverages. However, developing countries are still being introduced to the luxury and the delight of carbonated drinks and soft drinks. So countries like India, which are developing and have a really hot summertime, uh, find the consumption of their cold drinks almost doubled in the summers. Um, Even with the higher consumptions in developing, I'm sorry, the higher consumption of this would really benefit Coca-Cola, and they're obviously capitalizing on it. Um, yeah, and market the lesser selling products in the in the product portfolio of Coca-Cola. There are several products which have not found acceptance in the market. Coca-Cola needs to concentrate now on the marketing of these products as well as their already accepted products. And um, rumors say that Coke has made several expenses to help launch these products. Um, and even though they're already as highly noted as they are, getting more and more, these products will eventually lead them to almost having 100% of the market share. And finally, some threats in the SWOT of Coca-Cola. Um, Raw material sourcing. Uh, Water is really the only threat to Coca-Cola. The weakness of Coca-Cola was the suspected use of pesticides and the vast consumption of water, like the amount of water they use every year to produce their product, which is obviously a lot. However, the threat here is that water shortage is on the rise. With the global warming, the climate is changing, and regions in a lot of various countries where Coke is present are now lacking a water supply, which is obviously a threat for Coke since it's in theory 90% water. And then lastly, indirect competitions like coffee, for example, Starbucks or whatever. They're on the rise, and these are, I mean, they offer kind of a healthy competition to Coke and carbonated drinks in general. They might not be a big competition, but they do take a piece of the beverage market share, um, similar to other companies producing juice, Tropicana, for example, as well as energy drinks like Red Bull. But all in all, Coca-Cola is still, and probably will be for a long time, the largest beverage trademark in the world and the most worthy. And that is my presentation of Coke.